You would never imagine how sharp this man's sense of smell was. He picked up a newspaper, sniffed it lightly, and instantly knew it had been printed that morning. Just then, a man with a cast on his arm boarded the plane. The man immediately smelled that there was an explosive hidden inside the cast. He quickly told a flight attendant to call the captain and informed them that a terrorist on board was carrying a bomb. The captain, confused, asked how he could possibly know that. The man calmly replied that he had smelled it. Hearing that, the captain thought he was insane and questioned his sanity. To prove his words, the man revealed another shocking detail. He said he also knew that 30 minutes earlier, the captain and that same flight attendant had been intimate in the cockpit. Both of them froze in shock, realizing he was telling the truth. At that moment, they believed him. In the end, the man used his extraordinary sense of smell to save everyone on the plane. Right after that, his ex-wife called and told him their son had been caught taking drugs at school. They needed to go meet the principal immediately. When the man rushed to the school, the principal said his son and 3 other students had taken drugs in the garage, and he even showed a bag of evidence. The man picked it up and sniffed it gently. He instantly realized his son had been framed. He told the principal that the drugs did not belong to his son. Following the scent, he tracked it to a chemistry classroom. He stopped in front of a boy, grabbed the backpack on the floor, and asked if it was his. The boy stayed silent. The man decisively dumped everything out of the bag, and several packs of drugs fell to the floor. He told the principal that this boy was the real dealer in the school, then turned around and left. Soon after, his friend called asking for help. A construction company owner had been found dead in his apartment. The police had no useful clues and were struggling to solve the case. When the man arrived at the scene, he closed his eyes, took a breath, and immediately concluded it was a murder. He smelled that someone had added a drug called digoxin to the victim's coffee. Then, using only scent, he described the killer, a man about 45 years old, with a nicotine patch on his arm. He even smelled the faint aroma of money and concluded that the killer had taken the victim's cash after killing him. His clues helped the police find a suspect quickly. However, the suspect provided an alibi, and even claimed he never used nicotine patches. The police had no choice but to let him go. But later that night, the same suspect met with a mysterious man. Just as he took the money the stranger gave him and turned to leave, the mysterious man pulled out a gun and shot him dead without hesitation.